meeting of the Portage Township Advisory Board to order, please. Roll call.
Gina Ray Maldonado here. Tiffany Gully here. Nikita Williams here. Brandon Clancy.
Present.
Clayton Payton. Payton.
Here.
All right, let's do the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, so we have the reading and approval of the previous meeting minutes. So that would be from our March 13th meeting. Are there any comments, questions, or corrections from the board?
No. No.
Point of information, it says
Sure.
Gary Construction. It should say Gary Up. It just got lost in transition, I think.
I need the change.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
on
did
there.
you? I got the old one.
Oh.
Sorry.
That's all right. All right, then is there a motion to approve?
First it. Second.
All right.
Favor?
Aye. Communications and announcements. Board member communications or announcements. Anything from the board?
No.
All right, anything from the trustee?
The township is hitting on all cylinders. We're exceptionally busy in basically everywhere. The Bonner Center is a little crazy right now. It's currently going through the first phase, which is the interior. And it's been very difficult for everybody trying to move entire rooms and desks and services. And so I just wanted to take a moment and recognize all of them for the amazing job they did, the staff over there, especially Avery and the kitchen crew and the bus drivers. It's just amazing what they're doing over there and their patience, and wanted to and of course the seniors and their patience, because it's difficult. A lot of people have asked, why didn't we just close during this time? We could have done like COVID and just done the lunches out in front. And I think that it was more important to, as did the staff, to make sure that the seniors that use the center every day, as that might be their only interaction all day. And then, of course, there's those that actually rely heavily on the food program. So
Yeah.
we wanted to make sure that that was still up and functioning. And as difficult as it is, I just wanted to recognize everybody and thank them for all they do over there. Had a chance to visit a few of the pantries. I went to South Haven and to the Salvation Army, to their open house. A lot of the staff went. Just amazing what those guys do between literally everything. And I just don't know if everybody realizes what a great asset that we have. And it's not just for South Haven or Portage Township, but that actually serves all of Porter County. So they do a fantastic job over there. I wanted to give them a shout out for a great event and all the things that they do. Visited V1 Church and checked out their food pantry, and they're doing a great, that's just amazing, the amount of assistance that the residents get from our churches is just really impressive, and I wanted to just mention that.
And V1 is up off of,
It's on Portage.
right, like, so it's on the north side.
Yes.
Where a lot of our other pantries are closer this way, and so it's a good resource for anybody who might be further north in the city
Yes,
and may not have the transportation to get all the way over here.
exactly right. And that's a big issue, to whether it's transportation or time, depending on what time the pantries are at and so forth. So
Yeah,
I want to say that there's 17 different days, or 17 or 19 days a month that a pantry is open somewhere
Wow.
within the township. So kudos to all of those people that make the world go round and do what they do to help us help people. I would like to ask to move the proclamations and to the front of the agenda if we could, just out of courtesy, so our guests are more than welcome to stay and listen to all the excitement here in the township. But if they wanted to leave early, they could. And in addition, also, if we could also do that with the bidding opening, just so that everybody doesn't have to sit through the whole process, if that's okay with you guys.
absolutely.
Sounds good.
All right, is that it for your communications?
That's all I got.
All right, then we will reorder the agenda here a little bit and move down to the proclamation presentations. We've got Samuelson Insurance up first.
All right. That sound okay? Everybody hear me? It's a small room. Anyway, so this would almost probably say 101 because it took me so long to get it finished. But it's recognizing Samuelson's commitment to the community and their 100th anniversary here in Portage. And over those 100 years, the things that they've done for our community, especially during my duration, and the amount of things that they've done for our community, whether it's their scholarship programs or it's just, it goes on and on, quite frankly. So I'll just read this because that kind of says what I'm saying. James, why don't you come up?
All right.
I have to hand it to somebody.
I'm always so comfortable with these things.
That's good, we're gonna make you speak.
All right. Oh, nice.
Portage Township, Brendan Clancy, Trustee, proclamation. To all to whom these presents may come greeting, whereas Samuelson Insurance Agency's 100 years of service reflect a century of commitment to the Portage Township community and the generations it has served, and whereas Samuelson Insurance Agency has demonstrated a strong and ongoing commitment to the community through its support of local nonprofit organizations and community initiatives, and whereas Samuelson Insurance Agency has been a standing member of the Portage Chamber of Commerce since 2001, contributing to the strength and success of local business community, and whereas Samuelson Insurance Agency recognizes and encourages local youth through its Student of the Month program honoring outstanding students from the Portage community, and whereas Samuelson Insurance Agency President James Hazard was recognized as a recipient of the 2026 IBA Hot 100 Award honoring exceptional leadership and achievement within the insurance industry, and whereas James Hazard has served on numerous community boards over the years demonstrating commitment to strengthening the Portage Township community, and therefore be it resolved that the Portage Township Trustee hereby congratulates Samuelson Insurance on the celebration of 100 years of service and recognizes their lasting contributions to the Portage Township community. Thank you, sir.
Hey, thank you.
We appreciate everything you do. That's it?
Sure. Well, it's been a kind of a whirlwind the past couple of years trying to plan for the 100. And honestly, it's one of those things where I've been there 16 years, so that's 84 years before I was ever involved. And in the way that we've been able to help the community, and hopefully that we are still helping the community, makes the legacy before us proud. And things like this really mean the world to us because a lot of times you don't think that things go recognized. And not that that's why we do it, but it always feels good when somebody does recognize it. So thank you so much, and to the township for all you guys do for the community as well. There we go.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you again.
Thank you.
So it wasn't the intervention I was hoping for?
Sorry. Another time.
So Cindy, you want to come up? So Cindy has given the school system 30 years of service, and it might not sound like a long time, but was it? Was it a long time? So my sister's a teacher, my aunts are teachers, my mother was a teacher, and my daughter's a teacher. Thank you. Assistant principal now, by the way. But understanding the importance of teachers and the commitment and how hard of a job it is. And unfortunately, I believe not only in this state, but in this country, that we don't treat our teachers properly. You go to other countries around the world and they actually treat them with honor and respect and dignity. And I'm just very disappointed personally. It frustrates me because I don't believe that anybody that doesn't support teachers is out of their mind, because they wouldn't be where they are today without some teacher somewhere through their life.
Very true.
Got it. Okay. Portage Township, Brendan Clancy, Trustee, proclamation. To all to whom these presents may come greetings. Whereas Cindy Langren has dedicated more than 30 years of service to Portage Township School Corporation, faithfully supporting students, staff, and families through her career. And whereas Cindy Landgren began her career as a teaching assistant where she helped foster a supportive learning environment and positively impacted the lives of many students. And whereas Cindy Landgren later served as administrative assistant at Myers Elementary School, serving alongside the principal and staff. And whereas Cindy Landgren continued her service as secretary to the superintendent, providing trusted leadership and dedication to the Portage Township School Corporation. And whereas Cindy Landgren is known for her kindness, reliability, and commitment to excellence, earning the respect and appreciation of colleagues, students, and the broader community. And whereas Cindy Landgren's years of service reflect her deep commitment to Portage Township and have left a lasting impact on Portage Township School Corporation, and therefore be it resolved that the Portage Township trustee hereby recognizes and congratulates Cindy Landgren on her retirement and extends sincere gratitude for her 30 years of dedicated service. Would you like to say anything? You don't have to.
Just thank you all very much for this. I'm not good at this at all. I appreciate your office so much. Your staff is wonderful to work with.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And these are all dated from like a month ago because I didn't get them done in time for the last event, so I apologize. Is Jason here?
He is.
Oh, I didn't even see you back there. You're very stealth-like. So for those of you, does anybody here not know Jason that's not familiar with Portage or Porter County? So Jason is one of the most amazing individuals you'll ever meet. He's the kind of person that walks into the room and makes you feel comfortable. He's a real human being. He wears a lot of hats. He's a pastor. He's a community leader. He's a board member. I don't know what he does not do in this community, and in one way, shape, or form, he touches everybody's lives. I wish I had his energy and his ability to do so many things. It really blows my mind. But most recently, he had served at the Portage Township Community Foundation, which is a foundation that we started back in 2015. Friends of Portage Township, I never get it right. 2011. 2011?
Yeah.
Okay, so in my first year. So the reason that we created that was to have the ability to get outside funding and resources for our parks and for little programs that the government maybe would not allow through ordinances or whatever the case may be, whether it's building wheelchair ramps or special programs or just something that somebody needed, or it was improving the trails in the parks. We created that foundation to have that ability and to have the ability to go after more grants and things like that to improve our township parks. So Jason has led that for quite a while, and he has since retired from being the president because he is the president of like 700 other things. But I wanted to make sure to recognize him for his service. Portage Township, Brendan Clancy, come on over. Portage Township, Brendan Clancy, trustee. Proclamation. To all to whom these presents may come greeting. Whereas Jason Kegabon has dedicated many years of service to the Porter County community through leadership in nonprofit organizations, faith-based ministry, and community advocacy. And whereas Jason Kegabon has dedicated more than 6 years of service to the board of directors of the Friends of Portage Township Foundation, including serving as president, where his leadership helped advance and strengthen the organization's mission, and whereas Jason Kegabon played an important role in helping restructure and strengthen the organization, positioning for long-term sustainability, and whereas Jason Kegabon serves as the executive director of Family Promise of Porter County, where he works to support families experiencing homelessness and provides pathways towards stability and independence. And whereas Jason Kegabon led the successful merger of Gabriel's Horn Homeless Shelter with Family Promise of Porter County, expanding resources and strengthening services for those in need throughout Porter County. And whereas Jason Kegabon also serves as pastor of New Hope Church of God, where he continues his commitment to serving the community through faith, leadership, and outreach. And whereas Jason Kegebon's leadership, compassion, and dedication to serving others have made a lasting impact on the Porter County community and has helped secure the lasting impact of Friends of Portage Township Foundation through his leadership. Therefore, be it resolved that the Portage Township trustees shall from this day forward recognize Jason Kegebon for his outstanding leadership, compassion, and unwavering dedication to serving the Porter County community and for the lasting impact he has made through his service, advocacy, and commitment to helping others.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This was quite a surprise. I was not expecting this tonight, so thank you so much. It is an absolute honor and a privilege to be able to serve Portage Township community in the capacities that I have the ability to do that. But it's only made possible because of the people in my corner surrounding me and the leadership of our trustee that makes this work so easy to do. So thank you all, and the board up here and the staff. It is greatly honored and appreciative. So thank you so much tonight.
All right, we'll do the board acknowledgement and approval of township assistant guidelines for income eligibility 2026. You should have 2 attachments for that.
We were going to move the bid opening up, right?
Yeah, we'll approve this real quick and then we'll do
Okay.
bids.
Okay.
There is a table of the guidelines, and then after the meeting, we'll need to sign off on them. Are there any questions?
No.
Okay, is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve. I second it. All in favor?
Aye. All right, and that brings us to the public opening of bids. Avon Marsh project for Haven Hollow Park.
I'm Tom Runkle with Avon Marsh Consultants. Our address is 303 River Race Drive in Goshen, Indiana. We did design drawings for the Haven Hollow improvements, and we have 6 bids here, and I will just open them in the order they are in the stack. The first one is from Larson Danielson at 302 Tyler Street in LaPorte, Indiana, 46350.
Hey, Tom, is this Haven Hollow and Field of Dreams? Or
No,
Just
this is
Haven
just
Hollow?
Haven Hollow. Okay, we have a base bid price of $1,110,058.00. There is a alternate number 1 price of $171,597.00, and an alternate 2 price of $11,608.00. Next bid is from Gary Up Construction at 3965 Harrison Street in Gary, Indiana, 46401. Have a base bid price of $1,397,500.00. Alternate 1 price of $188,745.00, and an alternate 2 price of $19,100.00. Next bid is from Grimmer Construction at 2619 Main Street in Highland, Indiana, 46322. Base bid price of $1,076,010.06. Excuse me. Alternate one price of $194,331.00. And an alternate two price of $21,395.00. Next bid is from Hassey Construction at 10 Lincoln Avenue in Calumet City, Illinois, 60409. Base bid price of $1,115,442.00. Alternate one price of $166,186.00. And an alternate two price of $13,739.00. Next bid is from Bauer Construction Services at 7135 Indianapolis Boulevard in Hammond, Indiana. Base bid price is $1,293,165.37. Alternate one price of $178,014.20. Alternate two price of $12,707.50. Final bid is from New Tech. Base bid price of $1,148,056.50. Alternate one price of $340,064.50. And an alternate two price of $11,057.50. Those are all the bids we received.
Where was New Tech out of?
Their address is 9782 West 300 North, Michigan City, Indiana, 46360. So we're gonna do a detailed bid tab, analyze all the bids, make sure there aren't any errors, make sure that all the required documentation is included. We may follow up with some of the bidders with questions, and then make a recommendation to the township based on all that information. So, thanks again to everyone for your interest.
Thank you. Beautiful. That's a lot of money.
Alternate one was the
It's interesting to me how like, they have the lowest basted, but these are their highest
oh,
out of like a lot of the other ones.
It's a beautiful. I love how mine's a scribbled mess.
It's just interesting to me,
That's
like,
not mine.
where they all come in at.
That's why she's the
isn't it
president.
amazing?
Also, I was telling them that like Grimmer was the lowest basted, but had some of the highest alternate prices. You would think that they would be the lowest on everything if they're the lowest on base. I don't know. I think it's interesting. All right then.
Picture of that when we're done with that.
This? I missed this one for
I
Garriott.
missed one too.
It's the alternate one price for Garriott, 188,745. All right, so that brings us to reports from township department heads. Anybody want to volunteer to go first?
Hi, I'm Joy Lundstrom, reporting on the Portage Township Resource Center. Currently, we have 4 nonprofit partners operating within the Portage Township Center: Family Promise of Porter County, Food Bank of Northwest Indiana, Vantage, Aging, and Work One. Statistics. Family Promise of Porter County. Family Promise has 4 priority programs: their eviction prevention, shelter, master lease, and stabilization. The eviction prevention program is on pause while more grant funding is becoming available. Family Promise operates 5 shelter/housing locations, 4 in Portage, and 1 house in Valparaiso. In addition, the master lease program currently has agreements with 3 housing units also in Portage. At present, care and shelter are being provided to 14 women, 17 children, and 4 men. Currently, there's a waiting list. The PRA location is now under construction with expected completion within 8 weeks. When operational, this location will house up to 7 families. If you're interested in a tour, call Family Promise, 219-706-5974. Food Bank of Northwest Indiana, they bring their SNAP program, to the Resource Center. They're there 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. In March, they serve 16 clients, 13 from Porter County, 3 from Lake County. In April, they served 26 clients, 23 from Porter County and 3 from Lake County. The Vantage program was on pause due to funding, but is now back in operation. Portage Township staff will be meeting with Vantage staff to discuss how we can work more closely to raise awareness about the program and opportunities available to Portage Township seniors. Work One, very busy. In March, they served 280 clients. In April, they served 270 clients. I serve on the Friends of Portage Township Foundation Board and Family Promise of Porter County. I almost got through it without quivering.
Good job, Joy. Thank
Good
you.
job, Joy.
All right, anybody want to volunteer to go next?
Hi, I'm Avery Edmonds, reporting on the Bonner Senior and Community Center. First, I'd like to provide an update on our ongoing facility renovation. As of right now, the dining room, all-purpose room, front lobby, and office areas have all been fully demoed and are closed off to seniors. Some of the improvements these areas will be receiving are things like new flooring, fresh paint, and updated lighting, which will improve both aesthetics and functionality. In addition, the front bathroom will be undergoing a full remodel. This includes restructuring the last stall to accommodate electric wheelchairs and installing electric handicap accessible doors to improve accessibility for all members. Despite the construction, we've been able to maintain a high level of service. Lunch service has been successfully relocated to the Four Seasons room and has remained the same. All activities remain active, with only one activity losing 1 day per week due to space limitations. Attendance has dipped slightly during the construction period. Members are currently required to use an alternate entrance, which is a bit farther away from the parking lot. To support those who need assistance, we do always have a wheelchair available. In April, our average daily sign-ins to the building were 102 people compared to 77 per day so far in May. However, in my opinion, these numbers are likely not fully accurate, as the temporary layout has made it more difficult for members to sign in consistently. We are also using multiple entrances, which contributes to the undercounting. So while attendance appears lower on paper, I think the decrease is partially due to sign-in challenges rather than a true decline in participation. And then on to activities. The Mother's Day Tea Party was held on May 7th and featured a new format this year with full table service and a lunch served family style. We also used real china generously donated by members of the public for our prom craft, and this china will now be used annually for the Mother's Day Tea Party to help reduce waste and elevate the experience. Attendance was strong with approximately 100 participants. And then I would like to thank Miller's Mary Manor, Brickyard of Portage, Aviva of Valpo, Comfort Keepers, Lori, our park superintendent, and the Bonner staff and all volunteers for their donations and time. It went over very well with the members. And then our next major event is Senior Prom, scheduled for Saturday, May 30th from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. The evening will include food and drinks, a DJ, and a photo booth that will provide seniors with instant printed photos to take home. This year's theme is Enchanted Garden, featuring floral decor. Our crafts group is creating the centerpieces, giving members an opportunity to contribute directly to the event. Tickets are $15 per person and will remain on sale up until prom. Prom is open to the public, and tickets can be purchased at the Bonner Senior and Community Center. Any
you, Avery.
questions?
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Lori Wilkie. I'm the Park Superintendent. So far for this year, we have brought in $5,175 in park sponsorships and $1,800 in in-kind donations. Our field rentals have collected $8,968 so far. Our shelter rentals have collected $1,020. However, we have had to block off the remainder of the calendar due to expected construction. We have also brought in $865 in program revenue, which helps offset the cost of our programs. An update on recent park programs. We hosted our first Sweetheart Dance this year in partnership with the Bonner Senior Center and Avery Edmonds. It was open to members of the entire family. Moms, dads, sons, daughters, and grandparents filled the Four Seasons room and danced the afternoon away. We had over 60 people in attendance. And we would like to thank our sponsors for this event, Family Express, Strachan Van Til, Albanese Candy, and the Bonner Senior staff for making this event a success. We held our annual Hunters Education Program in partnership with Indiana DNR. The course is taught by Indiana conservation officers, and the attendees learned hunting ethics, conservation management, game identification, and more. Everyone had a hopping good time at our Easter Fest. It was held at the South Haven Fire Station again this year. Children took part in a variety of games from limbo to carrot toss. They collected stuffed eggs on their way through the game stations, and most importantly, saw the Easter Bunny himself. We had a great turnout for this event and would like to send a special thank you out to South Haven Fire Department for their partnership, Aqua Indiana, Albanese Candy, and Red Robin Restaurant of Valpo for all of their donations to help make this program possible, and all of the volunteers, including Portage High School National Honor Society students and many other individuals who came out to help. Team Up to Clean Up. Volunteers definitely brought the sunshine to Portage Township on April 25th. We had over 130 volunteers show up to make a difference in our community. Volunteers gathered at Haven Hollow Park and then dispersed to several different project locations, including South Haven Fire Department, Haven Hollow Park, Jim Lynch Park, Field of Dreams, South Haven Little League, Gabriel's Horn, Bonner Senior Center, and several roadside cleanup locations. They picked up trash, pulled weeds, mowed facilities, trimmed fence lines, cleaned out garden beds, and spread many, many yards of playground mulch at all of our playgrounds. We would like to thank all the volunteers from Laborers Local 81, Real Life Church, Emmanuel Baptist Church, Miller's Mary Manor, Aqua Indiana, South Haven Boys and Girls Club, Portage High School football team, Salvation Army, Portage High School National Honor Society, Centier Bank of South Haven Lions Club, Bushwhackers, and all of the individuals and families who came out to help us that day. Also, thank you to our sponsors, Real Life Church, Salvation Army, Aqua, Starbucks, Miller's Mary Manor, Save a Lot of South Haven, Strachan Van Til, and the South Haven Lions Club, who all helped donate money for t-shirts and helped provide a lunch for all of the volunteers. A few upcoming programs to put on your calendar. The fourth Thursday of the month, May through September, we will be hosting our cruise nights at Haven Hollow Park again. All car enthusiasts are welcome. Enjoy cool cars, great music, and even better company. This event is free to both vehicle entrants and spectators. Our annual Fairy Tale Festival will be held on June 25th. Bring the kiddos out to enjoy an evening of fairy tale magic. This program is brought to you in partnership with Porter County Library, South Haven Branch. Children are invited to come dressed as their favorite fairy tale character or just as themselves to enjoy an evening of make-believe. There will be games, crafts, music, and fun. A food truck will also be on site. And then finally, we will host a youth fishing workshop in partnership with Porter County Conservation Club in June. On the first day, the children will learn all aspects of fishing, and then on the second day, they will have the opportunity to put what they've learned into practice and hopefully catch a fish. Free registration is required for this event as space is limited, and you can register online. And that's all I have. Any questions?
Do you anticipate any impact on your summer events with the construction going on at both parks?
Probably, and I'm crossing my fingers it will be minimal. So we will keep you posted as we go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Kelly Price, Cemetery Director. Not really sure exactly what you wanted, but for this month, in Blake, we sold 1 lot so far. McCool, 2 lots. For the year-to-date, we sold 1 in Blake. Year-to-date for McCool is 10 that we have sold for a total of $14,700 for the year. 1 has been in the historic section, and 5 have been in the veteran section. So the veteran section is kind of coming along pretty good. And we had the high school football team come out on May 9th. They were cleaning monuments in preparation for Mother's Day. They had stated, well, the coaches have stated that they would like to come out every Saturday, or as much as we would like to have them come out. So if you have any suggestions on what could possibly be done, because if I do have them coming out that much, we're eventually going to run out of things for them to do.
Oh, no, we won't.
You don't think so? Now, they brought, the last time they brought maybe about 9?
Yes, 9 or 10, yeah.
And then they actually showed up Saturday when I didn't have them scheduled, and there was about 20 kids.
Oh, wow.
There.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, except for I didn't have them scheduled, and I was there for a burial, so, yeah.
Communication is important.
Yeah. Yes, it is. Yes.
Awesome.
That's,
Thank you.
And everything else going well over there?
yes, it's going great.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My name is Rebecca Allen. I am the Chief of Staff for Portage Township Trustee Office. I'm going to give a brief report for the Township Assistance Office here on Willow Creek. So right now for 2026, we are at about the same amount in requests for rental assistance as we were this time last year. Actually, exactly the same amount. So there's not really a change in that. Utility assistance is kind of a different story, so it's really unique this year. I'll just kind of give a little brief description of what's going on, but we are pretty busy fielding phone calls and people coming in asking questions about helping with their utilities, specifically NIPSCO. So the Energy Assistance Program runs from October 1st through April 20th. It ran this year. NIPSCO gave a courtesy to customers and extended the moratorium through May 15th. This was actually not helpful to our clients, though. By extending the moratorium, the clients were not able to receive crisis funding through the Energy Assistance Program, which was what has happened in previous years. This could be up to an extra $800 in benefits to eligible clients. But because of that moratorium being moved, the program had already ended, so those dollars were not available. So we are seeing people come in with large amounts of utility bills. In the past few weeks, we've seen an increase in applicants, all with pending disconnections. So we are working hand in hand with other resources, which some are low on their funding and what they have available too. So, but we are working with them to try to help avoid some of these shutoffs from happening. So, and I don't know if you guys know or not, but NIPSCO can now quickly shut off anybody by the push of a button. So if your disconnect day is May 20th, they don't have to send anybody out anymore. It just happens. So that's what's going on with that. Our homeless that we kind of keep track of by either coming in or if they call the office. Year to date, we have had 72 total interactions. 32 of those have been Portage Township residents interactions. A brief update on the food pantry. We had 43 new clients in the month of April. If you ever drive by on Willow Creek Road on a Thursday, if they start at 10 o'clock, people start lighting up at 8 o'clock, and it'll be traffic down Willow Creek. It's a very happening food pantry. It's a gorgeous food pantry, and we enjoy serving the clients for that. So for the month of April, there was a total of 492 served. They've received several pounds of vegetables from the food bank and lots of other donated items. And they have about 23 volunteers that help do distributions on Thursdays. And that's all I have. Do you guys have any questions?
For the utility assistance with NIPSCO, I know that there's been a lot of social media conversations where residents are getting large credits on their balances due to maybe billing errors. If we were to have assisted somebody with their bill and then they were to get a credit a month or two later, does that, is there any portion of that coming back into the township funds, or would it just stay on their account?
So I've heard those rumors also, but we've not ran into any incidences that I can think of where we have found out that this credit has happened. When we call and have great communication with the NIPSCO representatives, and they're very open and tell us stuff. So I feel like that would be something that they would communicate to us if that was going to be happening. And right now we just haven't seen it or seen any indication of it. Okay. So I'm not sure how that would play out if it were to come down to that.
And I assume if it stays on their account, it's just
it would
maybe
be a
less
credit.
Yeah, a credit, but it maybe allows them not to have to come back in 30 days or 60 days to seek assistance again.
Correct.
Right, and it's not like they would be getting a check or money back, so, yeah. And that's assuming too that the person that got the credit had a shut off, because they can't even come to us until they have a shut off.
Right.
So.
Right.
Good question, though. Any other questions, guys?
No. All good?
Thank you, Becky.
You're welcome.
All right.
My name is Sierra Simpson. I'm an interviewer here for Township Assistance, and I also serve as the marketing chair for the Friends of Portage Township Foundation. The mission of the foundation is to support Portage Township, Porter County, and the conservation, development, expansion of Portage Township parklands and life-enhancing community programs. Our most recent fundraiser was our comedy show back in February, which was a great success. Thank you to everyone who attended, sponsored, donated, and helped promote this event. We have additional fundraisers in the works, and the board is continuing to find new ways to bring the community together while building support for future projects. Our new goal moving forward is to host one fundraiser each quarter, so be on the lookout for updates coming soon. The foundation also recently approved the purchase of new concrete cornhole board sets for Haven Hollow Park that we're super excited about. As marketing chair, I have worked to promote events, increase awareness of the foundation, and expand our online presence through social media and targeted advertising. We are also seeking additional committee members specifically for fundraising to bring new ideas and support to future events. If you're interested, please feel free to reach out for more information.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Any
Thank you.
questions?
No question.
Any other board liaisons? Nope.
The fire department, can we do that today?
Apparently, they're not coming tonight.
They were trying to.
They were trying to get somebody to come, yeah.
They have conflicting stuff.
All right, well, that is the last thing on our agenda, other than public input. So if there are any members of the public who would like to address the board, you may do so at this time. Seeing none, is there a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn?
I will second it. It is 4:46. Now I gotta find my notes.
4:46?
Yes.
Are we officially out?
We are out.
Okay.